Your clients are already automating. Enterprise AI is not coming, it is already inside your best client engagements. Welcome to your Weekly Ally, a weekly newsletter where we dive deep into the strategies, stories, and game-changing insights that help you navigate business challenges and unlock your organization's true potential for growth. The most important client conversation you will have this year may not be the one where they renew. Instead, it might be the one where they stop asking about outputs and start asking for your judgment. More, what do you think? And less, can you do this? More, help us think through this. And less, here is the deliverable we need. If you have noticed that shift in your conversations over the last few months, pay attention to it. It is not a coincidence. Amazon cut 16,000 jobs this quarter. Meta cut 16,000. HSBC announced 20,000 cuts this week. In every case, the rationale was the same. AI is now handling the middle layer of their operations: coordination, reporting, data summarization, workflow tracking. Your clients, the ones not making headlines, are watching and following. Most of them are already several steps into the same roadmap. Let us talk about the silence. When a client starts automating their internal operations, it changes what they need from outside partners. The coordination work that used to go to a vendor, the reporting that used to require an outside specialist, the workflow management that used to require a contractor. These things do not disappear from the client's world, they get rerouted. The silence from your clients about all of this is not reassurance. Them not mentioning AI in your meetings does not mean they are not thinking about it. They're just not at the point where it directly touches your engagement, yet. The founders building the strongest client relationships right now are not waiting for that moment. Here's a useful test for any engagement you're currently running. Ask yourself, is the core of what I do for this client documentable? Is it repeatable? Does it produce a predictable output that does not require my specific context or judgment? If yes, it's automatable from the client side. That's true across business types. For service businesses, the risk usually lives in the execution layer: project management, reporting, data preparation, meeting coordination. For product companies, the automatable layer often shows up in how clients manage, deploy, or integrate the product, the place where your customer success and account management work currently sits. This does not mean you're losing a client, but you need to know which parts of the work need to evolve before they get there first. Client-side automation does not eliminate the need for outside partners. It concentrates it. The work that is hardest to automate is the work that is hardest to define. Thinking through the right problem before any solution exists. Contextual judgment that lives in a relationship rather than a document. Accountability that requires a named person, not a platform. Clients are not simply cutting vendors, they're raising the standard for what a vendor relationship is for. The founders are staying ahead of this by leaning into it. They're initiating the conversation about where the client is heading before the renewal forces the discussion. That's what good client relationships actually look like at this stage. Friday's Substack was the client-side automation audit, a step-by-step framework for mapping each of your engagements against how easily a client could replace your services with AI before your next renewal conversation. The link is in the newsletter. The bottom line is this. The layoff headlines are telling you something beyond the job count. They're telling you that your clients have moved from AI exploration to AI operations. Founders who treat that as a client relationship question, not just a technology question, will be in a very different position when the renewal conversation arises. New here? Welcome to your Weekly Ally. Subscribe to join entrepreneurs building what matters. Discussion. Think about your most important client engagement right now. Which part of what you do for them do you think is most at risk of automation? Hit reply and let us know. We read every comment.